Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am back at it again with another video for you here. Welcome back, everybody. I missed you guys. Hope you missed me too. Did you miss my beautiful face? Just playing. Yeah, guys, I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos past 2-3 weeks, maybe. Past couple weeks, I think I got one video up, which was my last one, and it's basically because things are quiet right now. I think Gamescom is coming up in a couple days, so there'll be a few more videos for me to make and for us to discuss some things and, you know, talk and kick it. Maybe I'll do a couple live streams from here until the release of the game or the beta. I'm not sure. There are things I want to cover outside of Ghost Recon, but nothing's really grabbing my attention right now. But this came out today, and for the couple hundred of you who are subscribed to me, who maybe you get your Ghost Recon news from me, I'm not sure. Here we have a video that released called the Mercenaries trailer. So we're getting one last update for Ghost Recon Wildlands that'll hopefully hold some of us for until Breakpoint comes out, the beta at least. And so let's get into this. I know, you know, a couple days Gamescom comes out, so we'll get a lot more PvP info then. I think it's the 19th. So, you know, we're moving along. July slow, August should be slow. I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft probably the end of August, classic WoW, so I'll be uploading some things there. But let's get to this. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I know a lot of us got ADD today's generation. You can't go past, you know, a minute without getting to the point. So let's actually go through this. Let's watch this and let's talk about it and, you know, see what we could expect.
Ghost Recon Wildlands has been an incredible journey. We are proud to have been able to offer over 19 title updates so far on Ghost Recon Wildlands. But more than that, we are incredibly grateful for all the support you've shown us over these last few years. You were right there beside us through all the content of our post-launch, including strong PvE experiences, Ghost War, the appearance of iconic characters, and community-requested features. On behalf of the entire Ghost Recon Wildlands team, we wanted to give you one more gift as a thank you to our players. With our final major update to Wildlands, we are excited to announce a brand new Ghost Recon experience, Mercenaries. Mercenaries is an 8-player, free-for-all game mode. Your objective is to call for rescue, locate and reach the extraction point, then be the first to board the chopper. This is an experimental mode our team has been really excited to try out for a long time. To show our appreciation for trying out Mercenaries, you will earn the Walker costume reward after completing one game. Mercenaries will be unlike anything you've played in Ghost Recon before, and we can't wait for you to try it starting on July 18th. We'll see you at the extraction point, Ghosts.
Okay, so here's what we actually know. I did some digging and I found this. Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands update Mercenaries. Your support of Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands has been incredible, blah blah blah. What is Mercenaries? All right. Phase 1, Recon. At the beginning of the match, your extraction point is unknown. You'll have no weapons, gear, or items. That sounds crazy. You'll need to locate and activate radio transmitters to shrink the possible extraction zone on your map. Dude, they're moving into Battle Royale. This is it. They're flirting around with the idea. This is confirmed now. In order to locate the transmitters, you will need to find an intel marker. After interacting with the intel, you will have 3 choices to gain an advantage through the position of a transmitter and a randomly determined selection of the following: the position of the other players for a limited amount of time, the position of rare items like gear and weapons, important, the position of a vehicle. Okay. After you use, see now, that's pretty cool, man, thinking about it. Like, how's that going to play out? People are going to want, in order to locate the transmitter, you need to find the intel marker. You interact with the intel and then you have 3 choices: see other players, rare items, vehicle. So I wonder if it's random, if it spawns randomly. Because after a while, people are going to know where everything is at. Well, whatever. We're going to have to see. After you use intel or a transmitter, you'll not be able to use it again. So you could use it once. So I guess you're gonna want gear, no? I don't know. This is interesting. Your opponents will be able to use it if they haven't already. During this phase, you'll need to compete with other players and face Unidad soldiers. So it's not Santa Blanca, it's Unidad to locate transmitters. Oh my god. Yo, guys, I wasn't that far off with what I said for the Battle Royale. I really wasn't that far off. It just, you know, I didn't think it would only be 8 players. How big can the map possibly be with only 8 players? I don't know. You'll also need to find gear and weapons to give yourself a competitive edge. Once you activate 3 transmitters, you reveal the exact position of the extraction point and gain 1 out of the 5 segments needed to fill your extraction gauge and board the helicopter. So that's interesting. So you need to find intel marker to locate transmitters. After interacting with intel, you have 3 choices to gain an advantage. After you use intel transmitter, you can't use it again. Your opponents will be able to. Once you activate 3 transmitters, so you could activate a transmitter and get intel, but then you still have to activate 2 more. You reveal the exact position of the extraction and gain 1 out of the 5 segments needed to fill your extraction gauge and board the helicopter. So you can't just board it, you have to fill something up. When you activated 3 transmitters, the helicopter will start flying to an extraction point. When the helicopter lands, the location will be revealed to all players. Those who haven't activated 3 transmitters can still continue to gather intel. Depending on your strategy, you can use intel to get better gear, reveal player locations, gather 3 transmitters yourself to begin filling your extraction gauge before reaching the helicopter. This is very interesting. This extraction gauge, you know, like they added a little something different. You just can't do it. You obviously have to go through certain criteria to fulfill a requirement to get on the chopper. Once you've reached the extraction point, you will need to fill a gauge to board the helicopter. The gauge can be filled by staying in a set area around the helicopter. So basically, to duke it out with other players. The gauge will have checkpoints, and if you are forced to leave the area or want to set a trap for other mercenaries, the gauge will remain filled to the last checkpoint you reached. Wow, they really added a couple twists and turns of their own here, huh? The helicopter will not extract you if there are other players in the area, so you have to use your best tactics to keep other mercenaries out of when your gauge is full. Wow. This sounds actually interesting, guys. I'm actually very, very, very intrigued. Let's hope it's really as deep as it seems right here. When you spawn in the match, you'll be equipped with nothing but a melee weapon. It'll be on you to find the best gear, weapons, and consumables to fight. And consumables, right? Because there are no consumables in this game. So what do they mean now by consumables? Did they add something? Located around the map and on the bases, there will be caches where you are able to find everything from sniper rifles, flashbang, armor vests, and healing syringes. Oh, they added syringes. Wow. So, yep. This is basically they're building things, and this is a test phase. A test phase to get everything right for Breakpoint. This is really, really cool. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Mercenaries will have a new health and armor system. Based on the gear you pick up, an armor bar will appear. This bar will absorb a percentage of damage based on the penetration capability of your opponent's weapons. Wow. If you're hit by a weapon that deals penetration damage, you'll start to bleed. When bleeding begins, you'll start to gradually lose a percentage of your health. If you're injured, you can loot 3 different types of healing items to get back into fighting shape. They've basically putting in the systems from Breakpoint and just letting us try them out in Wildlands, you know, without all the bells and whistles. You probably no animations or anything like that. I don't know, we'll see. Medkit restores all health, stop bleeding. Bandages stop bleeding, will not restore health. Syringes restore health, but will not stop bleeding. Wow, this is interesting. Destructibles. In Mercenaries, destructible doors can be opened with CQC. Behind these doors, you have a chance to find loot to help you take on other players and Unidad. You have to think tactically about when to do it, as your opponents will be able to hear you breaking the doors if they're close by. It's up to you to weigh the risks against the rewards in every scenario of Mercenaries. Huh. After completing your first game, you get the Lone Wolf costume. You'll be able to obtain rewards based on your number of wins. First win, Mercenary patch, pants, vest, jacket, heavy vest, backpack. That's cool. See, now what would be cool is if these kind of transitioned over to Breakpoint, because it's too late to really care about stuff, in my opinion, to really care about stuff like this. Bug fixes and improvements. And this is a bunch of stuff. You guys can read this if you want. I'm gonna walk instead of crouching or crawling. Okay, so I guess this is all, is this all coming in like a patch or something? Anyway, if you want to see this, guys, you can pause it and read it. So wow, this seems really, really interesting, guys. What are your thoughts on this? I mean, it's not just cut and dry. You have to locate 3 transmitters, fill up a gauge, you can set traps. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe mines, C4, things like that. Extraction. You need to fill this gauge before a helicopter. It can be filled by staying in a set area, so you're going to be in a set area with other players, killing people. Who knows if Santa Blanca spawns on you. This is really, really crazy. Wow. So we have all we need to know about this Mercenaries game mode. It seems very, very interesting. It does seem like Ubisoft put in some time and effort to make their own flavor as far as Battle Royale, and didn't really, you know, do the same thing as other games like Fortnite or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, but it's still similar with the shrinking of the map and getting syringes and bandages. It's like your slurps in Fortnite or whatever to heal you. But I don't know, overall it sounds pretty cool. What do you guys think? You excited for this game mode? This is very, very intriguing. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to playing it. I hope it's really, really fun, and with 8 players on the map, every man for himself. Maybe it's a huge map where you got to find things, and you know, they're kind of giving you that Breakpoint feel, except now in Wildlands. So this is cool. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to Gamescom tomorrow. No, in a couple days, maybe we'll get even more PvP info for Breakpoint now that this is coming out. This is maybe a little teaser to give us a little something. So all right, guys, that is yeah, that's all for this. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go through this, press pause, read it yourself, see what you think, if I missed anything. And yeah, tomorrow maybe I'll do a little live stream. Maybe I'll get a live stream going and I'll play it. I'll be on PC if anyone wants to join me or whatnot. So yeah, we could shoot each other. All right, guys, that's it for now. This looks awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And yeah, let me know how you feel in the comments. What do you think about this? Are you excited for this? Are you looking forward to playing it? And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.